Hello, I'm Tom Blackadar, and this is my wife Marcia Johnson. We've decided to come here together to Keats School to study Chinese.
We're from the United States, and we've been living in Japan for 2 years, and now traveling around Asia. And this is a little study break for us for 9 weeks here in Kunming.
One of the reasons we chose Keats School was that we've been to Kunming before. We know it's a very, very nice city, a nice area. Has quite nice weather, and it's a very friendly city. And we thought it would be a good place to be based while we were doing our work here.
So we chose to both live and eat our meals at the school, which is an option that a lot of schools don't have. I think that has really made it easier to concentrate on studying. We're just steps away from a really delicious Chinese meals, 3 meals a day, and then we can go right back to studying and sleeping in our rooms here at the school. So I think that's really nice. It's like being in college without having to walk across campus for class and food.
The rooms are quite comfortable, and the people who you get to know over dinner and breakfast and so forth are quite interesting people in general from all around the world. Many of them speak a number of languages, and are generally quite interesting people that I think we will remain friends with afterwards.
It's interesting also, the school organizes each Saturday some field trip for the students to get acquainted with some of the interesting cultural places around Kunming, as well as practices like the tea practice. And we've also learned to play mahjong here at the school, which is lots of fun. I think that's part of the cultural part of being here in China.
So we decided to come to Keats School last winter to study Chinese. We've always been interested in traveling and perhaps living in China, and I identified Keats School as a possible place where we could do this. We really didn't know what to expect when we came, but we have been really delighted by the work that we've done here. It's a really excellent school. It's taken care of us very well, and it has provided really good one-on-one instruction.
So Tom has always been quite good at learning foreign languages, and for him, coming to study Chinese was like adding another of multiple languages. For me, I had always found learning foreign languages quite difficult. And yet, because we are thinking of living and working in China, and because Tom wanted to study Chinese, well, I said, well, maybe I'll give it a try. But I came here quite anxious that I would not be able to learn Chinese, especially because I knew about the tones, and I thought, I could never do that. But I really amazed myself. I came with the idea of just learning pinyin, and looking back, if I had it to do over again, I would start right out learning Chinese Hanzi along with the beginning language. I was a complete beginner. I did not even know how to pronounce the pinyin. But in 9 weeks, I can actually babble out full pages full of Chinese characters that my teacher writes. I've completely surprised myself.
So, yeah, the quality of the instruction has been very high. We've been quite amazed at what we've been able to accomplish in 9 weeks. I've learned a number of languages in the past, but it's always taken much longer than it has in this case. Doing the intensive class is really the way to learn a language. And I think the approach the Keats School takes with 4 hours a day of intense one-on-one instruction is absolutely the best approach that I've ever seen to learning a language. We've made far more progress than I expected to make, and we've really learned in a very rigorous and very general way here.
And we've actually witnessed the school interviewing potential new teachers. We see lots and lots of people coming in, and most of them going out. I think this school is very particular about the potential teachers that they bring in. And then once teachers have been accepted, they then go through Keats' own teacher training program here at the school before they actually enter into the classroom. The other thing that I've been impressed with is how, being one-on-one with a teacher, how flexible the teacher is to take suggestions from the student into ways that might work better for learning. And that could only be done in the situation like we have here, where there's one student and one teacher. And I think the director of teaching here at the school is extremely intuitive about matching students and teachers. Even before she actually sees the student, somehow she knows which one of her teachers is going to be the best, because Tom and I have very different teachers. We have different personalities, different styles, and we each have the best teacher for us.